little bit about a plant I know that can save the world. It grows long and tall and has flowers that can make your mind swirl. It's a funky plant with a fiber that is resistant to rain and mold. It's the strongest plant fiber known to man, the best rope you'll ever hold. Well, the pioneers covered up the wagon trains with a canvas made of hemp, and Washington and Jefferson grew it on their farms.
Alright, isness 9.0. iVote. Here we are in Santa Cruz, California. I'm here to visit some family, a little family reunion. Thought I'd sneak in a little documentary. Because people are confused, in my opinion, about this two-party system. And they feel stuck. And there's always the lesser of two evils, or the evil of two lessers that we're voting for. And we need to shed some light on that before we ruin this planet. You know, I was one of very few voters last election that voted for a third party, and I wasn't throwing my vote away, I felt.
Forgot how simple life really was. Instead of sitting around with family, there was individuals sitting around boxes with screens, and they forgot how to grow their own food. And hunting was replaced by practices which were cruel, and everything seemed to be divided by plastic with petrochemical oil, which was extremely toxic. And these people also ran their cars on that oil, which polluted the air and the water and the soil. But the ones who benefited didn't care about the earth. They were only interested in how much the oil was worth. When they started running out, they started fighting for control to secure the world's supply of petroleum was their goal. So they assembled their armies and their wars destroyed life. They hid the truth from the people, kept it out of their sights. And millions of people were betrayed by these lies, convinced to kill each other and watch each other die. Entire cultures were destroyed before our very eyes. We just sat around and watched the fire falling from the sky. But all the time we knew that it could happen to us. We were living in fear and we were on the same bus. By invading other people we created more enemies, but they believed that they were doing it to make themselves free. This is the world that I grew up in, so you understand my brain when it begins to spin. Searching for solutions, a better way to be, and I think much clearer when I begin to breathe. So I breathe. Breathe in the air. Yeah, take a deep breath.
Alright, so I'm on my way to check out the Obama 2016 film. It's supposed to be an Obama bashing film, and see if I can get some interviews before, during, and after. Shed some light on what's going on in this world. Stay tuned.
Consciousness spinning through sacred air.
Got a little human revolution on the ones and twos. Stuck in traffic. Got the stuck in traffic blues. Ah, Babylon, what is it all worth? Is there any end to this mess? I feel good. I'm in my biofuel, biodiesel car using B99. In fact, I need some gas right now. There's one green station in Santa Cruz. Gonna check that out. Try to be an example of the change I want to see. It's tough. It's a tough world, but I karmically chose this incarnation, so I'm gonna make the best of it. Woo!
Shamans, the healers, whatever your call is, actualize and realize when we come here to balance these violent times. Warriors of peace, ambassadors of love. When push comes to shove, third eye wide open and dancing to music, accepting the power, knowing how to use it. Coming together, we circle the globe, seeing the oneness, our chakras are moving. Our vibrations where we want it to be, keep it high, you know how it feels to be free. All you gotta do to understand these ways is breathe real deep and enjoy each day. Work selflessly with others who are lost, about together. Tomorrow is now and there's beautiful weather, so breathe.
Aloha Ray.
Yeah, hey, Scott.
We're at the
Green Station.
The Green Station in Santa Cruz. How long you guys been? This is a biofueling station.
Yeah, well, we've been here on this corner almost 6 years now. And,
nice.
Yeah, I've been selling biodiesel for over 10.
Over 10.
Yeah.
Well, you're way ahead of your time, but it's like time for us to catch up.
Well, actually, we're all behind the times. Rudolph Diesel designed the diesel engine to run on vegetable oil.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Years ago.
Yeah.
Henry Ford.
The late 1880s.
Actually, it was made out of hemp even before, right?
Well, they have done, it's been made out of hemp and canola and peanut and all kinds of stuff, yeah.
So, this is you're my first interview for iVote. It's the isness installment 9.0. It's the 9th one. And so I found this, you have interesting story here because, like, of course, you're selling the biodiesel and biofuel, but you have, like, all the organic stuff going on and nice literature. I saw this little thing on Ron Paul. There's a stack over there, and this iVote is about. I'm personally tired of the two-party system.
Right.
And how about you?
Oh yeah, definitely. I registered as green for a long time until the first round of Barack Obama. I thought, well, we got to do something to get Bush out of here. So I re-registered as a Democrat, and kind of regretted it ever since.
Yeah. I stuck to my guns on that one and voted for Ralph Nader.
Yeah.
Even though I knew he wasn't going to win, but you know what? I don't care. I'm voting for what I care about.
Right.
And if we all thought that way and just didn't choose like the lesser of two evils.
Right. That's really what it always comes down to, isn't it?
It really is, or the evil of two lessers.
Yeah, they're both lessers, no doubt. And we've learned enough lessons by now to know that the two-party system doesn't work.
Yeah.
I mean, even what they have, in other countries where it's representational voting, where it's split up between the parties, where you have the Labor Party and the Green Party and the far right and everybody else. They have a little bit of a say-so in the government.
Right.
And here we have corporations, and more corporations. Of course, I'm a corporation too, but
right.
We're not your typical corporation here.
Well, like in England, they have several parties. But isn't it the corporations running those too? I just thought, I don't even know. I would imagine. How could they not be? They're just more sly.
Well, I don't know exactly how it works there because we're here, but all I know is that we now have Citizens United, which is, one of the biggest fallacies I've ever heard since the Patriot Act.
Right.
Let's just name everything. Like, peace means war. Come on. Let's take our language back, first of all.
Yeah, oh my gosh, totally.
Right, but that it's all a big lie.
Man, so here we are again, Romney or Obama, and you feel regret after voting for Obama. People are just saying, well, he's better than Romney, and if we just keep doing that, we're just going to keep fighting these wars. The corporates are going to keep wiping our butts. And I mean, really, how much longer can we take it? I mean, I'm very concerned.
And then they just had a decision last week too that not only can corporations give as much money as they want, they don't have to disclose who they are, who they gave it to, or anything else. So now it's open warfare for them.
So what do we do?
Can just
like
completely control us with no questions asked.
No questions asked. So like when it comes down to voting, it's like I just figured it out a couple days ago. Like, you know what? The best I can do is vote locally. Big things like legalize medicinal marijuana and hemp and whatever other kind of things GMO labeling, that kind of stuff, like locally.
Yeah.
Locally,
yes, on Prop 37.
In California, right?
Absolutely,
okay. Yeah, and I think in Oregon, I forget the number, what it is, but yeah, there's some pretty strong ballots out there. So what does one do then when it comes to voting for the president this time around? When there's only two choices, do you go in and you vote? Obviously, do you vote? I mean, what do you do?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to have to vote. I just don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. There isn't really a.
Well, you're not voting for. You're not voting.
Just have to write in Ron Paul, or
just write it in, right? So then people say, "Oh, well, you're throwing your vote away."
Well, I think we're throwing our votes away no matter what we do.
I mean, which one's worse? They're both pretty bad, right? I mean, how do we even know it?
I would still have to think that Obama is, a little step above Mitt Romney, who is just, he is a corporation through and through.
Right.
He's all about buying up failing companies and saddling them with debt in order to make himself billions of dollars. And obviously doesn't care at all about the American people. Anybody who really needs anything, their whole tax, the tax the poor and give to the rich policy is never going to work.
It's like, but we don't know him personally, and that's the thing. Like the media, and like I'm tired. I saw Bill Maher the other night when I was at Harbin, and they had like a Bill Maher, screening of his latest, and he's just bashing the Republicans, and it kind of occurred to me like, you know what? If we just keep talking crap about either side, we're going to create more polarity. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can only assume like maybe Mitt Romney is actually a decent guy, like Pat Sajak. I don't know why I'm saying that.
Yeah, Pat Sajak. Yeah, everybody loves Pat. Where's Vanna when you need her? Why don't we send her up to the White House?
You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to separate from polarizing ourselves. Because it's like, ooh, either you're Republican or you're Democrat. They both got to go. I'm, a third or fourth party. So I think to change our language when we talk about this stuff, and saying, oh, the Republicans are only for this or only for that, or the Democrats are only for this and only for that. But deep down, isn't it Congress and corporations who are running the show? So these guys are just puppets, right?
Pretty much. I mean, they do have, a little bit of say-so, but, it's a matter of how they manipulate public awareness into accepting the policies that are being dictated by the, big oil and Monsanto. And,
right.
Big pharma, big banks, big insurance.
So I guess what I think I'm going to do this time around is I'm going to go into vote, and I'm just going to research what local issues I can vote for. And when it comes to the president, I'm going to write in other.
Yeah.
If they had an other box, can you imagine how many people would check that?
Right.
And at that one, they'd have to redo the whole thing, wouldn't they?
Well, not the way it's set up now. Good luck. We have to get to the corporations who rule our elections too.
Right. And revamp the whole electoral college and everything. Yeah.
You're right.
Well, I think it's going to be an interesting next couple of years either way.
Well, it's an interesting every day.
And your name was Ray?
Yeah.
Ray, thank you so much. You got an amazing fueling station here right in the middle of Santa Cruz, and anyone who's nearby, check you out.
Yeah, we're electric cars, bikes, and scooters too. Anything we can do to get people off of petroleum, that's what we're here to do.
Oh, yes, brother. All right, well, aloha to you, and I'll check in with you later.
All right, aloha.
All right, peace.